Hey everybody, I'm Eileen Hull. Welcome to Ornamentally Yours. We're gonna make not an ornament but a banner, but they could be ornaments. So if you're there, pop in a comment and let me know I am live. Oh, let's see. Nope, that is watch on my big screen. No, thank you. I don't want to. Okay, I see people coming in. Good to see you guys. Where are you guys all from? I'm turning this thing off. Hi, Denise. How's it going? This is my 5th video of the week, and I don't know how people that do it every day can do it. It's too much. Hi, Renee. How are you? Yeah, we're going to make this fun little banner. Let me take it down. I was trying to figure out how to hang this, where to put it. So this is what we're going to make today, but your version will probably be different because we all have different supplies. So this is just an idea to get you started. My friend Madeline is a great banner maker, and I kind of got the idea from her because I have all these fun little dies, and I thought it'd be fun to use them. So what we're going to do today is I want to show you some samples, and then I might have a bonus project at the end if I don't run out of time because I talk too much. So first of all, I'm a designer for Sizzix, and so I create dies, and I've been watching very nervously this whole little event because I'm not as artsy as you guys. I work through in other ways, so I hope that you know, you can just kind of take something from this, either my process, or you can take it and convert it into what you do and create with it. Like, I have been so inspired by all these artists that I've seen so far. I had to catch up at night because I was at my mom's. She's in assisted living near me, and she had some concerns, so I was there. Anyway, I'm happy to be here with you, and thanks for coming. So, before we get started, oh, one thing I wanted to say was I was watching Rebecca. No, not Rebecca. She hasn't been on yet. It was Jeannie. And Jeannie did this little book with paper that you fold and you make it into a little kind of a, it can be a picture when you open it up, but I have a die called the Tiny Book, and I did one and it fits in it and it's so cute. So I can't wait to go and do what she said and create just a whole bunch of little tiny books with stuff in them. So thank you, Jeannie, for that, and to Lindsay and everybody. Hey, Sue Black and CJ. Cindy, how are you guys? Okay. All right, well, let's get going then. I think I'll show you some samples first. Now, the dies that I'm using are these, but don't worry if you don't have dies, a die cut machine or anything, because there's lots of ways that you can get this effect simply by, you know, taking a mug, tracing a circle on a cereal box, and you can get the same background that I have. I mean, you'll have a little more cutting. That's why I love die cutting. And I know Lindsay can't stand it. It's like, how can you not? I mean, I just love it because I'm a lazy crafter. I want everything to turn out perfect. And I mean, as perfect as it can be. So let a machine do it, you know? So anyway, these are the two shapes that we're going to be using, a snowflake and a wreath. And I saw somebody in the group asking if this was a Stampin' Up die. It's not. This is my line with Sizzix, so it's just my version. But if you have one that fits, in fact, if you have a wreath or a snowflake that you want to use, just cut your base shape to fit it. You know, that's easy to do. Now, here's the other one that we're going to use, and this is the circle shape that I'm talking about. So if you don't have it, no big deal. If you want it, I have them over in my Etsy store, which I would love for you to visit, but no pressure. Okay, so these two dies work together. You can see they're kind of, you know, referenced in each of them because they fit perfectly on top of each other. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my Big Shot, which you can see right there in the background. Also, I have this fun little tool that I use to make my my roping here, I used some yarn, and this is real thick chenille yarn. I thought it looked very cozy for Christmas, so that's what I used. Also, oh, here's some other alternatives that I found that I thought, you know, you could use these shapes just as well. I got these at Michael's. They were on sale. I think they were $9.99. You get 50 of them, but you could just as well, you could paint them. You can paint your letters right on there. If you're artsy and talented like everybody here in the group, you might want to even just take a piece of watercolor, cut that out, and draw your letter right on it with a shape in the background, you know, that you can draw. You could also use like little doilies. They have a nice shape, or anything that you have around. So look in your stash and see what you have. These are the bulb pins, and that's what I use to attach my little ornament to my garland. So that is what we're going to be using, but take whatever you have and use that. And I think let's get going. I'm going to turn my camera down and we are going to get going on this because I have not cut anything. So it's going to be a lot of time that we'll have to talk. Hang on. And let me turn this around. Okay. Here is where you can find me. I know it's not cute like everybody else's was. I had it left over from some other thing I did. I was like, oh yeah, glad I have that. All right, and I'm just going to get you up on the screen so I can see your comments. If I'm in here, I think I am. All right, so again, these are the shapes that I'm going to be using, but don't feel like you have to. All right, hang on. My screen is not refreshing. Ugh. Yesterday I spent like a day trying to get a video to load, and I just wouldn't care if I never had to do another video. But the lives are okay because they're live. You do them and they're done. Okay, I'm trying to get in here. Discussion. Oh, here we go. All right, there I am. Very good. Okay, so let's get going. Hey, Jimmy. Hi, Tammy. Oh, yeah, my design team is amazing. Yeah. So go ahead over to my blog and check it out. Oh, thanks for, now I can see everybody's comments. I couldn't see them before. I know, it fits in the tiny book. I couldn't believe it. Hi, CJ from Colorado. There's Laura. Hey, Lindsay. Good to see you all. Hey, Taylor. Taylor's from Sizzix. So if anybody has Sizzix questions, you can ask Taylor. I know she'll love to hear me say that. Okay. So the other die that we're going to use, and I'm going to use an alphabet. Now, you may have some other alphabet, but I like this one because it has the letters and the numbers. It's a good size, so I use this a lot. You might ask why I have this contact paper on here. Well, when I'm going to cut shapes out, it's hard to tell if it's all black. Like, see right here? It's hard to get in there and know where that 6 is. So when you cover it with the contact paper, you're able to see around the letter and you're able to place it better. Now, it comes off. You can see it's coming off over here. So every once in a while, I just peel this off and, you know, put a new thing on it. But it really is handy to when you're cutting certain letters, because I don't always want the whole thing, you know, at one time. So just a little tip on that. All right, so if you want to screenshot that, then you have all of my information. Also, I'm on Instagram, and I've been trying to get better about doing stories. So, you know, hey Jill, how are you? All right, so there's that. I'll put it up again later if you want it. Okay, so here is my big shot. I'm using my pretty aqua plates. Aren't they so beautiful? I like them because you can find them on your table. All right, now here's my die. So let's just look at this. Okay, this is the ornament box. Let me show you a couple samples. In fact, this is the packaging for it. And the way it goes together is, all right, you have to cut 2 circles. So you have one here, one here. You cut 2 of these little side things, and you know, this would be pretty just like that. So you need a couple of them, and then that's the middle. And there are also some decorative pieces like this little rickrack. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, Taylor is blowing kisses. Good. All right, she's not mad at me. Okay, and then this here is like, I call it the well. It's the piece that goes inside where it's kind of the base of the project. Now, some people have made these, and the reason I kept this round was because I thought, you know, people might want to just use it for a round circle, which you can't have enough circles. So if you're doing that and you want to set it on the ground so it doesn't fall over, you can kind of chop a little off the bottom here and rest it. And, you know, this one's doing fine because I kind of raised it up a little. But you can see there's a little thing there. It doesn't matter. Okay, then you have 2 little hangers, and we're going to use that one today. And I think that's it. There's another little hook one. So that's that die. And then this one, the 2 pieces that we're going to use are the bigger ones. It's the Snowflake and the Wreath. But it also comes with these other pieces right here. Like little stems and this ribbon bow, which is kind of fun, very delicate. There's like a base one, and then this little one goes on top. It's cute. And a bird. Got a cardinal because that's our state flower. I'm in Virginia. And then little stars. So I have 2 sets here because it just goes faster when I'm cutting. So that's why I have that. And this piece here, I love this. This is the display stand. And this is another die, and it goes together really quickly, and you can use it for so many things. I have a calendar here, you know, and what happens is you can fold it up. If you want to make it into a card, you can fold it flat and it goes in the mail. So, and you can use it this way or that way. Here I, you know, just doodled on it, but I use this every day because I never know what day it is. So I use this because I put magnet on it, and now I can keep my dies where they don't get lost. So that's what I have that for. So I like to design stuff that is useful. And video going in and out. Lisa, your video's doing great. Okay, yeah, you know what, Lisa, maybe go out and come back in. Sometimes that helps. Ugh, so annoying. Okay, so let's cut some of these. Now, I gotta tell you where I got this chipboard. This was a friend of mine brought me a giant box on one of my trips. I used to travel teach in my camper, and she came to a class and had these giant million of these, and they're great. What they were, her friend made purses, and I don't know where she got them. She had more, but it's the bottom of a purse. But it's great chipboard, but it's not that wide, so you can only use it for certain things. But I'm going to use that today. Did you make next year's calendar? Yes, I did, Cheryl. It's in my Etsy store. Ready to go. Somebody made me do it. I wouldn't have. It's like, it's way too early. 2022, what? Okay, so what we're going to do, I have already cut out these shapes because I don't need the whole thing cut every time. So I cut these out. And I thought, you know, at the same time, I'm going to cut some of my little shapes because I'm running it through anyway. So I'm going to do my little, what do you call these things? Ornament top. And I need 2 of them because, well, you'll see when I get ready with that. I'll show you. But we're just going to start running these through. And what I was thinking was, I'm not going to put you through the torture of this, but I did Merry, but then I thought, you know, I don't need 2 Merry Merry, so I'm going to do Christmas with the rest of it when I spell out my letters. So, but I'm only going to do Christ, probably. Okay, so here we have our shapes. So I'm just going to go through and start cutting, and if you guys are working with me, that's great. One thing that I do want to explain, I have a bunch of foam on here, and the reason is when I laid these dies out, sometimes I have sharp angles where if I'm cutting thick stuff, and I should say these are scoreboard dies, so these are a little different. because they're meant to be used with thick material like mat board and chipboard, so they score these lines in here for you. So when you fold it, it goes right exactly where it's supposed to go. However, sometimes the chipboard, the heavy duty stuff, will stick in these very sharp corners. So I put foam there to help it eject. So it, you know, it doesn't look beautiful, but it really does work. So that's why I do that. So I'm just gonna cover, and this is glitter adhesive backed fun foam. So I'm gonna back these to each other because you need 2 for each circle, because we're kind of gonna use that to put our project together, our ornament. Okay, so sorry for the boring stuff, but honestly, after this week, that's all I could come up with. And I like to do repetitive things. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's very comforting and reassuring, and I like it. I don't mind that at all. I used to make magnets and matted artwork, and I would just sit down here, and it's away from everybody, and, you know, I like it. I mean, not that I'm antisocial, but sometimes you just need a minute. So I have 4 kids, I have 7 grandkids, and 1 more on the way, which I guess we're allowed to say now. You have to be careful with those kids. And it's a girl, so we're gonna have 4 and 4. All right, you know what? I had not advanced my cutting pad, so this is sticking for some reason. It just wouldn't be a Facebook Live without some kind of technical disaster or problem. But on the good side, it has allowed me to be fine if things go bad, which is not a bad quality to have. After this last year, wouldn't you guys say? How do you like to craft? Oh, thank you, Laura. Yes, 2 foam cuts at once, I know. Isn't that good? Yeah, the foam squishes. It's very nice. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but see how these things are collecting, so just make sure to pop them out. All right, this is 4. And maybe, if you don't mind, while I'm doing this, I might just do a couple more. I mean, we have an hour. I don't want to be boring, but I do want to get this done because I really like how this banner came out. And I don't know if you guys were following, I mean, some of you friends in the fan club, I painted my living room when my husband went to Alaska. He was hunting moose and didn't get one, thankfully. But I painted the living room, the family room, like a teal color. It was navy blue. Now I'm starting to like navy blue. It's like, what are you doing? But it had been that way for so long, and I just needed a change. And anyway, I painted my fireplace. I whitewashed it, and it looks really good. All right, that's all I cut of my foam. But I mean, all you do is just take a piece, you know, trim it down. And then I just cut it into little squares. Actually, I folded it in half. Cut 2 at a time. So, anyway, that's new. What's new with me? It's been a busy week. Last week, my mom was in the hospital twice. I had a trip to Tennessee. And I'm so glad to be home this weekend with no disasters happening. But it's not over yet. So have you guys been watching in here? I had to catch up last night because, you know, stuff going on in the day. I wish I could just sit and craft all day. You've had your Sizzix for a month and never tried the foam pad. Now you have me wanting to try it. Now the foam pad, that is actually... that's kind of my invention. That doesn't come with Sizzix, you know, with your machine or anything. Loretta. Oh yeah, you're going to want to initiate that though. Why did you get it? I'm just wondering. Is there a project you have in mind? I only need 3 more. I hope that's all right. It's pretty quick. Wait, I hope I'm spelling that right. You just ordered your big shot. Thank you, Teresa. She is doing well today, so I'm happy about that. But you're never quite sure. Oh man, there is so much. I mean, the good thing is she was in New York, and I was going up there like every 2 weeks, and that is a long drive. So I'm very happy she's here because she's 10 minutes away now. But there's doctor's appointments and all that, and you know, it's just an adjustment because I haven't done that in a while. But I'm happy she's doing better. So you guys know if you have parents that are getting where, you know, they just can't do what they used to do. And we're all going to be there. So I try to be very patient. All right. But I don't always succeed. Okay, so there's that. I think quite a few of us. Yeah, Susan, I know. It is nice that she's closer. Yeah. And, you know, we've had some good... And she'll be with my family at Thanksgiving, so that'll be nice. My daughter and son-in-law just bought a new house, and so they're excited about that. Okay, so let's look at what we have done. And I'm telling you, this is, like, really pretty mindless, but that's okay. Some days you need that. So we're just going to pop out these little holes here because we don't need those. See, stuff like that just makes me happy. And you know what? We could use these little dots, so don't get rid of them because they'd be cute on the wreath maybe. I think I started doing that and I didn't have enough, so I took them off. But you could use them anywhere. And they already have adhesive on them, so put them in your recycle thing. I have to figure out a better way to store all my stuff. I am not the best daughter, believe me. It was a package deal through QVC. I mostly wanted for doing shapes because I'm scissor challenged. I am too. That's why I cut everything. See, there's something for everybody. And I have so much respect for people that can just draw stuff. Like, I can't do that. I draw on the computer, but it's different. Okay, so we have our little circles. So that went pretty fast. Where do you get adhesive foam? Cindy, I make my own. I just get, well, this actually I got at AC Moore, which is no longer in business, but they do have some at the craft store. They probably have it at Hobby Lobby, but what you can do is just take your regular foam, let me find a piece here, and take some double-sided adhesive, you know, just get this. This is usually what I do. And I take a piece of my scrap of my double-sided adhesive, I put that on there, you know, and then I stick it on the die, and that's it. And sometimes if it's a really involved shape, I'll do double. So that's how you can just buy it anywhere. Yes, QVC is dangerous. I did buy something on there, and I love it, so... Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut some of these other shapes, which you have to use a different cutting platform because these dies are the skinny ones. Now, honestly, when I first started doing these, I was not a big fan because I just want to cut it and be done. But it does give you a lot of nice little shapes. So I started cutting some, but basically... what I'm going to do, and this is Sizzix cardstock, I really like it. It looks like the basil, you know, it's got a texture on it, but it's a really nice weight, is what I like. So I'm going to take my wreath die, and I do have 2 of them, because I opened 2 packs. I taught a class, and I had them, so I figured just go 2 at a time. So this is a chrome precision base plate, and I like this a lot. You use it instead of a cutting pad. And if you have anything that's very fancy with lots of detail on it, this is the best thing to use. You can use your regular platform, you know, multi-purpose platform, but I really like this. All right, and then you just pop it out, and they're perfect every time. You can't beat it. So, and then you have these kind of cool little inner shapes, which I think looks like the sun with kind of flames around it. I don't know. I'm saving them because if nothing else, you could cut the inside of it out. And then I find that my stylus tool works better. I usually use my Sizzix die pick, but this is kind of gentler because it's not sharp, you know. And then you just peel it out, and that's it. There's no little holes to poke or anything. And then you have this nice little pretty wreath. But I like to stack them up so they just look more fancy. You got yours at Michael's. You can't use the precision base plate in the Fold-Away or Plus, right? Because they already have a lot of pressure. You don't need that. Good point, Laura. See, we have experts here. It's the expert. You wondered about the plate. Yeah, it is. You know, I've got a doily one, and my lord, that thing is so involved. It takes you forever to pick it out. And on this, it just, you know, it works really well. All right, what color did we do? Let's do, I don't know if it's going to fit on here, but we need a lot of these because I layered, I think it was 2. And then we also need snowflakes. Where did that die go? See, this is what I mean. I put it somewhere. All right, well, maybe, oh, here they are. Hopefully we have enough of these, but, and usually, like, if I'm cutting these, I'll just throw on, you know, some of these little leaves, too, because I keep them in this little container. Oh, I have a bunch of them, but I keep them in here so that if I need them, I don't have to cut them every time, but I don't always have the right color, it seems. Alright, and I'm just going to mix and match my colors. I'm not really worrying about how many I have of each. I'm just going to make a pile, and whatever I have, I have. Yes, precision base plate is amazing. Yes, you don't need it in those machines because of the added pressure. That's true. See, that's what it looks like over here. Isn't it even that pretty? I love that. Yeah, Taylor, we've got the experts in here, believe me. But we're so happy you are here, too. It's nice. Sorry, it's kind of a boring project, but it depends on what you want. Because some days, you don't want any hard thing that you have to think about and measure. So you just want to get the job done. All right, now I've used pretty thick paper. This is probably 110 pound for the snowflake. And I did use these on every banner, you know, every little ornament, but you wouldn't have to. You could alternate them if you didn't want to do all this cutting or drawing or whatever you, it's not boring. You love watching me die cut? Okay, I am here to do the job. But see that? Even this nice thick. And I like it when it stays in the paper because it's easier to pick out than having to pick the die. See that? All right. This really is sturdy. I don't like working with skinny things. Makes me nervous. I don't want to have to worry I'm going to tear them. So I just use as thick as I can. I think it looks richer too. All right, so let's see. We need one more of them. I'll do 2 while we're at it. At the same time, we better... All right. Just do a couple more while we're here. And roll this baby through. So what did you guys do this weekend? Oh, thanks, Sue. Not boring at all? Okay. Chat and seeing the comments. Yeah, it's like just sitting here with your friends and making something, and then at the end, you have a thing. That's good. Because I find when I do my lives, also if you're not familiar with me, I do Facebook Lives twice a week. I'm out of my mind. But not as bad as Lindsay, because she usually goes every day. Oh, man. Forget it. She is so creative. She is very prolific. But this week about killed me. Anyway, so if you want to see more projects like this, go ahead over and follow Eileen Hull Designs on Facebook, and you will see on Tuesday at 6 and Thursday at 4 I do a live. So would love for you to join me. Okay. All right. Whoa. Uh-oh. We just almost had an avalanche here. All right. I'm taking out my alphabet here. So I have pre-cut some strips of paper that will fit over each letter. So I'm just going to cut them into some... All right, I'm going to do Christmas, S, and I'll see I can do ST together. And actually, I'll do another S on top of this because that has 2 S's, and hope that fits. CH. I better go this way. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off. You guys can't see, but I'm up in the corner here. Oh yeah, you can see. Good. C H and actually, well, it's not going to matter because both sides are the same, but I'm always trying to figure out which way do I put it. Do I put the right side facing down? I think so. A. All right, let's see. C-H-R. I. I is covered up. S-T-M-A-S. All right, let's see. I don't know. I might have missed one, but I want to cover this up before I mess it up. If these all come out, it'll be a miracle. We can always run it through again. You're going to make one of these for each of the small kids in your life. Oh, with your name on it. That would be so cute. Oh, Anne, what kind of board? Okay, the board was some... chipboard that I had from a friend that gave it to me, but you can use matte board. That's kind of what the dies are designed for. Matte board, like you matte and frame your photos or whatever. You can, if you cut these right too, you could save them and, you know, kind of do like a block letter thing. Ooh, why did I do a U? Christmas. That might have been a mistake. All right, M R I H. All right, I gotta go through this again. I think I'm missing something. Anybody, you meant the shiny board for intricate cuts. Oh, that is called the precision base plate. Yeah, it's made out of metal. I'll show you. Hang on, I'll show you again what that looks like. And I use it, I have it on a magnetic plate, but I don't think you're supposed to. Right, Taylor? But this is what it looks like. So see how if you want to use it with these intricate dies, that's what you do it with. And then if you're wondering, it always shows you on your actual platform how you do it. So you're supposed to use it with the regular base plate, and then you put your material, your die, and your other top cutting pin. So if you wonder, it'll always tell you how. Okay. All right, let's spell this out and see what we have. Up. See? Oh, where's our H? Maybe that's what I did. I put it in the wrong. Okay, well, we'll have to do an H. C-H-R-I P. Yep. Need an H. M. A. U. S. All right. So let's cut our H. And we're good. If you overcut paper slightly, you can use the negative space. That's true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, see how easy it is to personalize things with this? That's why I love this. I just like the size of this. It's just right. There's the H. I don't know. I just put it in the wrong place. And yeah, I think that would be a great idea to do a child's name or anybody's name, family name. This would be a great banner to make for a family gift because, you know, we don't even do that anymore. We just, you know, how much stuff do you need? So we'll do for the kids like a family gift, and then we do stuff for the kids. And then we also, this year we're picking the Secret Santa. We don't always do it. I don't know if we did it last year. I can never think. And already my person is like, what's on your wish list? I don't know. Okay, so now we're good on this. So we've got all our letters. Is anyone without sound? Oh no. Well, you're probably the lucky one, actually. Can you guys hear me? All right, so we have that. Let's start building our little, what else do we need? Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, okay, good. Your sound is perfect. Okay, good. All right, now we didn't poke through all of our stuff here. More things on your table. That's okay. So, how is the weather by you guys? We have, I think it was, Mom said it was 44 when she got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or whenever she gets up way early. That is not me. But it was something like that. It was 50 when I talked to her at noon. It's chilly. It's been hot. Oof. Get it over with. I hate being hot. Beautiful in Texas. Snowy, Laura? Really? In Michigan? Oh, you lucky. Do you have to have one of these machines? Wait, let me go back here. 90 degrees, Taylor. Oof, wait a minute. You're good again. Okay, good. You can hear. You just tried the foam plate die. It's called every... Oh, that one. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. Okay. The foam plate die. Oh, okay. That's one of the ones you got. I get it now. You have to have one of those machines to do this craft. No. We were talking about that before. I just can't see your name. Marilyn. You can use anything to get the shape. You know, if you want to trace around a cup or like a ribbon roll would work well. You could even use the base of a ribbon and, you know, cover it with paper. You know, just cut out a shape. I just used it because I design dies and I love to, you know, cut them out. But you don't have to for sure. And you can use any dies that you have, any shapes that you have. You can draw the shapes. You can find them, you can buy them, you know, use wood shapes, whatever you want to do, that you don't have to have the machine. But it sure does help. Oh, 34 here. Wow, 90 in California. Wow, okay. It's hot here. I'm not sure. Manitoba had a snowstorm this week. Good Lord. Okay. Let's do one at a time. So the next thing I'm going to do is get my glue out. Now you could use, actually that's what I would use. And I think what I'll do is get a piece of this stuff. This is release paper from some of this Easy Cut adhesive that I have, and I like it because it's non-stick. So once we do one, you will get the hang of the whole thing, and it'll go nice and fast. Just, I really like these fine tip applicator things, and what I normally do is I will lay all of these out because I want to see, you know, what color greens are going to go nice next to each other. So, but we're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to do, well, maybe we will. C-H-R-I-S-T-M-A. I don't have enough. I'll have to do an S after. All right, so I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just going to go through and kind of preliminarily lay this out and give one to each, and then I will layer on top. I don't think I'm going to use these brown ones because I think they'll blend in too much. So if I do a light green, I'm going to alternate that and just kind of spread these out a little. They do like to stick to each other. I have some more, so I will get them out in a minute. And you can always, you know, use them both on here, but do one on top and one on the bottom. All right, and then we also have these light ones. So let's do that. And there's a dark one. So we're just doing basic. I think I'll put a dark, no, we have a dark one there. This really is stupid because then who cares? No one's gonna look at this. And we just have to know there's another one at the end. Okay, so I'm going to go back over and put my light ones on top of the dark ones. And this is just to give me, no, I don't want to do that. All right, those are the same. Here are some more that I have. I already cut these, so I keep these in this little photo book here. And I gotta keep track on my time because, as usual, I'm talking too much. And I have samples from the team I didn't show you. All right, these are my fall colors. Anyway, you get the idea. So I lay it out into, oh good, here's some dark ones, so we can put them on top of the light ones. And it's kind of fun, but they do like to stick. And if they break or you tear them or something, keep them because they make a nice little garland, or you can cut them off and use them in other ways. After you went to the trouble of cutting it, you know. Just take that off and put that on. Okay, that's kind of, I don't like the too dark in a row. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. Just space them out like what you think. And then you're just going to go through and you're going to put a snowflake on top, and then you're going to put a letter. You know, that's basically it. It's just putting it together. So the different color wreaths. Oh, thank you. Production line, that's right. All right, so let me show you how I glue these together, and we can mix and match these even after we, you know, we won't have to make the final decision until we're putting the letters on, but then we can rearrange them all. So what I do is I just take my glue, and I don't mind if things kind of stick up a little bit. I think they're pretty. They give some dimension. Gotta get this stupid thing to work. I like the little jars. Let me find that. Wait a minute. This one might be a little better. Please come out, glue. There we go. Yeah, so just, you know, random, every little bit. It dries clear, so don't worry about it. But I just place them down, and then you just offset. So you don't want to place it exactly where the other one is, because then it would look, you wouldn't see the bottom one. So Just kind of turn it and play with it a little bit. And, you know, put it on top, but move it down a little. So you can see all of the pretty design. Okay, and then you're just going to go down the whole line and do the same thing. All right, nothing hard about this. And it's just, you know, sometimes it's nice to put on a movie or a series and just start cranking through and do it, you know. I wish I could finish everything I start. I can't. Seems like I don't get a night for that, but I'm gonna hope soon. I like when it starts getting cold and you have the excuse to stay in. That's pretty. Okay, add some nice dimension with different colors. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie, I was talking about you before, and I was saying how I loved your class on that page that you designed, that you cut the slits in and it makes a little book, because I have a little book die, and it fits in it. I was so happy. I don't know if you were here before when I was showing it, but oh, how exciting. I was watching it at like, I don't know, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and I had to run and make one. And I've been working with gift boxes. I have a video. This was the saga of the video that took me days to make. And I was working with these gift boxes I found at, wait, let me show you. Where was it? I found them at Home Goods, or Tuesday Morning. I can't remember which one. Where did I put that? I had these little samples. Shoot, what did I do with them? I wanted to show Jeannie. How can things disappear? I just don't know. All right, we have 15 minutes, so I'm not going to go through and do this whole thing. I will find it in the mess somewhere, Jeannie, and show you. But you get the idea. So you make as many as you want with these base shapes, and you just start building and layering. Now, if you were going to like color them, then you could just draw right on here and, you know, even cut a basic shape and just repeat that kind of, you know, it's just the repetition of it, I think, that makes it look kind of fun. So then you're just going to take your glue and start sticking this down. And they would be pretty if you, oh wait a minute, we forgot about the snowflake. So you're just going to take a snowflake, same thing, just kind of build that up. But I want to get to where you put this together because someone had asked about this. So we'll just do one and then you get the idea of how it goes together. And so then you're just going to lay your snowflake on top, and then I'm going to add my letters before it, you know, gets dry. And there you have, I'm going to do Christmas. We have Merry. Let me put this up here. Well, it's going to be on top of our stuff. But you see how just the pattern of it is pleasing and calming to me. All right, so the last thing that we're going to do is we've got these 2 little ornament tops that came from the die. We're going to peel off the adhesive. And, well, it's going to want to stick to you. Way cute. Oh, thanks. Thank you. And then we're going to put these top pieces together, but not the bottom. Actually, I probably should have kept a layer in between here. But we're just going to go to the top and kind of sandwich that on there. Actually, maybe you should just do one at a time. Ugh. Oh, that was not good. It was so smooth when I did it the first time, of course. You know, and just go like that. Okay? I think I raised mine up a little bit. Yeah, I didn't put it all the way down, so it kind of got on the wreath. So the next one will do better. But that is how you do it. And then you take these little bulb pins. All right, too many piles, and I still even haven't shown the team samples. There can never be enough time. Oh, where did those go? Well, they're just like these little tiny little bag. I think I showed you in the beginning. Yay. Sorry, guys. Oh, here they are. These. So I got these on Amazon. I mean, you can get them anywhere. They have them in Walmart, but they're just the kind of the silver, you know, they're for sewing. Or like garment tags, I've heard them called. You know, you get them to put like a tag on something. They're really handy. I like the shape of them. You got to go a few over. We all did. Oh, okay. All right, Jeannie. Thank you. And then you're just going to clip this onto your yarn. And I want to show you the yarn thing. So I don't have room for it is the problem. I'm going to use a tool. All right, I'm going to move this stuff just for now, okay? I'm not getting rid of all my hard work here, but I need room. Actually, I think maybe I will just move my camera over, which could be a disaster. But I just want to show you what it is that I'm using. And I want to show you a demo of this little fancy gadget. It's a tool that I designed for Sizzix. It's called the Twist and Style tool. And what it does is I designed it so it would make stems for flowers because I was designing a lot of flowers. And I now use it for things like this. What it does is it just twists. It twists material. So it twisted that garland that this was a very loose one, but you can twist soft things or hard things like metal. So I just wanted to show you how it worked. So it comes with a couple different pieces, and I'll just show you. This is the base of it. So this it's basically like a third hand, because what it does is it twists your material so you have a nice even coil. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Hey, but you need two hands to rotate this. So this piece here will hold your whatever it is that you're twisting, your wire or your floss or whatever it is that you want to do. That will hold it right here so you can use your hands to twist it. This is a piece that my son-in-law, he and I designed this together, and he built them for me. And we call it the Twist Assist. So you can clamp this anywhere. So if you want to go up to your craft room or upstairs and do work upstairs and you don't have a table to work on, you have to do it on a very smooth surface, like glass, or like we have a, what do you call that? Granite. It's not granite. It's quartz, a quartz countertop, and it will stick on there forever. But it will not stick on wood because there's air that gets in between. So anyway, you need a nice flat surface. So we have a handy little gadget. So that'll work on a table like, you kept deleting this. It keeps showing up. You're not interested. Oh, I'm sorry, Sharon. Okay. I don't know. You had to have an invitation. Okay, I don't know. All right, you don't have to come, Sharon. Okay, so the way it works is you take, I'm just going to show you with one of these because it's just easier to show you on a smaller thing. So you can use any of these. I'm going to do like, you know, typical candy cane. So what you're going to do is just kind of twist the top part together and the bottom part together. And we're going to put that on our little hook here. Okay, just do it a couple times so it stays. And then, let me see if I can move this over here, if that will work. Oh, wait, maybe I can just, can see my fancy setup here. This is crazy. Yeah, this should work. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this down. Now I usually give that a little lick and you press down the back and lock it. And then you're gonna take one end in the hook and one end up here, and you're gonna start twisting, and it makes this really cool coil. And you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. And there we go. All right, let's turn it back here. You got to see my big mess down there. Oh well, that's how it is. So then you just snip the top and bottom off, and you've got this cute little candy cane. And it stays. It's a little different when you do it with fabric. And I think I used my tape as a guide here. No, maybe not. Great twister. Can you have one of the admins block her? Right, that's what I was thinking. No one invites you. You have to request to join. Like, I don't know why you're here if you don't want to be. Oh well. You know, everybody has their thing. She's probably having a bad day. Okay, so there's our little candy cane. Aren't they cute? So then you just take a little, you know, ribbon or something and tie it around it. And I think I'm gonna be kind of done. What do you guys think? Should I keep gluing? I mean, you got the idea, right? Carry on. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I've been liking this kind of chiffon-y ribbon lately. Because it doesn't take away from the design. It's just pretty. Always cut too much. But we are very lucky. We have a ribbon factory near us, so this was probably like 5 cents. I'm exaggerating, but it was not much. I need a trip up there again. So, I mean, it's just cute. And then you can hook it over the tree. So, that's a long way of showing how this thing works. But I'll have to do another demo of it with the soft material because it's a little bit different. But anyway, this is how you get your banner. Samples be great if you can find them. You deleted her comment and will block if she comes back. Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, Ribbon Factory. You're not kidding. It is torture. Everything is like 10 cents. You have to buy it all. You love using your tool for the gorgeous flowers. Thank you. Okay. What else? Yeah, it's in Hagerstown, Pennsylvania. You want to see the samples? Yes, yes. Okay, good idea. All right, ignore this stuff. If you can. It's pretty. Wait, let's just put the banner up here so that if people are coming in at the last minute, they can say, how did you do that? Join the mess. Okay. All right, the samples. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so this is one. Julie made this. Now, she used paper, and she kind of went the other way with it, you know. So this is the ornament box that we made. But when you make it out of paper, it's a little less sturdy. But it's all, you know, like if you were going to make 100 of these, you wouldn't want to make them out of mat board. You wouldn't need to, you know, that'd be just a nice little favor box or something. And here's another one with the snowflake on it, and then some paste and some like foil inside. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. You need to go to Ribbon Factory. Yes, you do. Oh, thanks. Tiny book again. Yeah, if I can find it. I don't know where I put it. It's around here somewhere. Yes, because Jeannie needs to see. All right, here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I knew it. Okay. Let me show this first. Okay. So this is the tiny book. And I told you I was working with gift boxes. So this is just a piece of a gift box. And you run it through the machine with this die, which I think I have here. Yeah. This is what these look like. So this is the tiny book. This is the die. So you just take your material, you know, you lay it down and you cut. And so boom, boom, boom. You could have 50 books. I mean, wouldn't these be great? You could sell them in a craft show. and then just a little piece of elastic to loop it in. But I took a piece of the 8.5 by 11 paper. I didn't even like do all the cuts and everything, but I know that it would fit because that's how Jeannie showed. And my niece called yesterday. She's like, how do you make your capital I's? I was like, what? Anyway, I will remove you from the group. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Yes, thank you. Sorry, Sharon. So if you fold it up, you know, I didn't do the fancy things like Jeannie did, but, and I loved watching everybody else's, but it was just that I saw this and it fits right in there. Can you believe that? So anyway, these are some other ones, but you could use these for a lot of stuff. I love books, and the dies just make them go fast. This is a little box, the tiny book case, so you can make your book, you can make a case for it. And this is one from Lisa. Look at that. She cut one of those stencils and put that inside and used it for a little art journal. Look at that. I think they're stamps, but I don't know. Like a little nature book. So cute. Anyway, all right, so that was the tiny book. I'm glad I found it. And there's a tiny bookcase. I have these in my Etsy store if anybody wants them, as well as I have the twist and style tool. I have these. I have all kinds of stuff. So you need a machine though. You can also you can cut leather, and you can emboss leather with a folder. I mean, it's crazy. Oh wait, what did Jenny say? You can make a tiny book banner. Oh man, that would be so cute. All right, now speaking of Jenny, here are some samples that she made using this die. So Jenny, tell us what you cut. It looks like chipboard, and then you just adhered them together. So it's this pretty little 3D, and she added like an, oh, and she did the, I didn't even realize until I felt it, that you did this whole ornament piece too. And these are the little branches from that other die. So cute. All right, here's a series from Jenny. She also took the wreath that we used right here and made these. Jenny, what is this stuff made out of? Her larger journal books. I have one big one to show. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, Jenny, just card, and you use the Sizzix gilding wax foil and flakes. That is just beautiful. I hadn't looked at it in a while. Really pretty. Here's some more. All right, here's the Snowflake 3D. You know, it's pretty flexible, and it didn't, I mean, I have carried these around in the suitcase and brought them to classes and shown people, and it's still going strong. I like how you did the little bead topper there. And what else? Here's another one. Oh, we got a little stuff in here. It's so pretty. Jenny loves purple. Purple is not my favorite, but I love them. Okay, here's a couple others. Oh, I wanted to show you. You don't just have to use it for an ornament. Like, I made a pumpkin out of it, so I just spread 3 circles together. And then this is a die cut leaf. Yeah, they're amazing. Just craft card. Okay. And then I inked around the edge. So there's that. Oh, also you can take the little snowflake. This is the same foam that I cut it out of, and just wrap it on an ornament and put a little hanger up there. That's it. I mean, you could color in, you know, use a silver marker and put the year on the other side or something. But I'm making more of these because I think they're so pretty. What else? Here's some from Susie, and I don't have the hangers, but she used a lot of foil. That's the little bow that also comes on the die. I think you get a lot of stuff on there. And here's this shape, and I think that got stuck under another one, and I took that little thing off, so I have to, but that she used foil too. And here's some more. So you can see a cute little hanger. They would make a really cute tree ornament. Here's one that Maggie made a card out of, and a little bow. You know, I think that's really rich. And then these are just a couple more. I have a mitten and a snowman die too. So you can cut them out of you can cut them out of cardstock. You can cut them out of felt. And that's the beauty of the steel rule dies. That's the fat ones. They will cut so much different material that you would love it. And here's another one. Now this is cut out of mat board. So this is, she used the little snowman as a stencil and put him on there. And here is another one as a mini book. I mean, there's just crazy ton of samples of things that you can do with these dies. And that's why I love them, because they take the work out of it. I guess I'm just lazy. I don't know. I also have a ton of book dies. Now this is just one that I grabbed out, but this is, the base of it is mat board, and then, you know, comes with the spine so you can add all of your signatures. Maggie did a beautiful job with this. You know, she's got, this is another die, the waterfall. Anyway, we're here for Christmas, but, you know, while we're at it, I would like to invite you all to join our Facebook group, the Eileen Hall Fan Club, because I think we're going to be doing an event in it next month. So would love you to be part of that. If you do want to join, just go and answer the questions, because we do check that and make sure you're legit. And, you know, and you want to be there, like Sharon that was here and she doesn't want to be. We want everybody to want to be there. So, anyway, that's just a couple samples. And I think, I think there's enough here to last for the rest of my life to do. And you guys, yes, join the Facebook group. Yeah, just answer the questions. That's all. Because I hate it when people, they say, I want to join, and then they don't answer the questions. It's like, oh, we have to turn you away. I'm sorry. We have our rules. We just don't want any creepy people, and, you know, there are people who buy things that, you know, we just want real people. That's all. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Oh, good. Thanks, Jill. Yeah, because I did go over a little. Well, there was a lot to do. This is a big banner. I'll take a picture on my mantle when I get it done. Sharon is not our friend. The name of the group is the Eileen Hall Fan Club. Wait, let me put my little thing up. Here we go. Eileen Hall Fan Club, our creative community. Yeah. And I think we're going to have a special event in December. So come on over. There it is. And I can put links up later. I do Facebook Lives Tuesday at 6, Thursday at 4. So we would do a project like this, not this big. We wouldn't finish it, but we do a lot with the dies to give you ideas of ways that you can use them. Oh, thanks, Taylor. And we have 3 to 5 projects. My team is amazing. We have 3 to 5 projects every week up on the blog, eileenhull.com. And go ahead over to my Etsy store, because this is where I carry all this stuff, okay? Or you can go to Sizzix. I mean, just, you know, really what I would like to say is just take what you have and use it, because, you know, you have it. But if you have to get something new, that's always fun too. But you can see here, I just looped it through this little thing. So you could just use one piece of string here. You don't have to do this. But I liked it because I thought it looked snowy and kind of dimensional. And you could add little stickers. I mean, you could go crazy with this. You could make bigger circles. Lots of ideas. Oh, yes. Do you sell time packages on your website? Every place is back ordered. Oh, I do have a lot of stuff on my store. You've been to my store. Yeah, I'm going to restock it tonight because we have a big journal. It's called the Full Size Journal. And so I was at a mat board. Sizzix doesn't sell the mat board that big, so you have to find it. So I was cutting some so that if people wanted it. So I did locate some, and that will be reposted. And then I have 3 boxes of stuff that's supposed to be there, actually, by now, because it was supposed to be here Friday, and it didn't get here, and it said it's updated to Sunday, so I'll be posting more stuff that came in, okay? Thank you, Lindsay, for having me, and thank you, other artists, because you are so amazing, and thanks to all of you for coming and watching and being part of this, And, you know, it's fun. We have a great community of artists here, and I'm really excited to be part of it. I want to thank Lindsay. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Lori. Hi, Janie. And thanks, Taylor, for posting the this event up on the Sizzix stories. You're welcome, Maureen. Yeah, there's lots. I mean, we all do a lot of stuff. Look at this one. This is a little one made out of a paint chip, and it's a tiny book, and that's my grandson, Charles. And it's called Baby Blush with a little, it had that hole punched in it. Can you believe that? Isn't he adorable? He's 2 now. Anyway, you love your Sizzix. And now you'll love it even more. I can't wait to see what everyone made too, because yours are all going to be different. So if you make them, post them here or post them in the fan club if you join, okay? And anyway, I'm going to get going because I talk too much. But wait, hang on for Rebecca. She's coming in 1 hour? Yeah. We'll have an hour break, and then we'll see Rebecca, and I can't wait to see. All right? So take it easy. Thanks, guys. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. All right. Bye, everyone.